Hey guys, welcome to another video. This is our beef kebab and this is our chicken kebab. And if we mix the two together, we get mixed kebab. This is the beef and it's long and it's very easy to hold with the tongs, just like that. It doesn't drop. However, the chicken is the opposite. The chicken is small and it drops very easily, as you can see. So for the chicken, we use this shovel here to hold it so it doesn't drop. And that's the kebab meat. So let's start learning the kebab. Again, we have chicken, beef, or we can mix the two and we get the mixed kebab. Let's make a beef kebab. So for example, if a customer orders a beef kebab with lettuce, tomato, onion, and barbecue sauce, we just put a line on the lettuce, tomato, onion, and barbecue sauce, and we start making the kebab. I put the method on the top left, and over here we have our pizza bread. One side is raw. As you can see, the really white side is the raw side. That's the side that we throw on the grill. Next, let's get some beef and put that on the grill as well. It's just enough meat to cover the bread. And in-house, we'll have practice sessions on how to portion the meat. And with the beef, we always chop it because it's long. We want to make sure it's evenly spread out in the kebab. To make sure the meat cooks evenly, we like to flip around the meat, just like this. Just like that. So it's evenly warming up. And then once it's ready, we put the meat on top of the bread. Next, we pull the kebab onto a metal plate, just like that. And the excess meat, we just put it back. Next, we bring the kebab over here and start with the toppings. We always start with the bottom and we work our way to the top. So the bottom, the first one is barbecue sauce, and then it's onion, tomato, and lettuce. So start with the sauce. We put a couple of circles just like this. Next up is the onion. Let me just grab a tong. Onion, tomato, and lettuce in that order. Just a little bit, just so the customer tastes it. Because if we put too much of these salads, it's not a good experience for the customer. Just 3 or 4 pieces of tomato. And if you can notice, I'm putting all the toppings in a line. It's just so like every time the customer bites the kebab, they can taste a little bit of onion, a little bit of tomato, a little bit of lettuce. So we place the kebab onto the bottom right corner of the paper. We hold the paper with our right hand and we hold the kebab with our left hand. And we put the paper over the kebab. And then we fold the sides in and we roll it. Let me show you from a different angle right now. So we hold the paper with our hand and we hold the kebab with our other hand, just like this. And we put the paper over the bread. Roll it a bit, fold the sides in, and roll it more. We're going to have in-house practice sessions. It does take 5 or 10 tries to get it right. And again, practice makes perfect. It might look a little bit complicated because there's a few steps involved, but that's why we're going to go through a couple more examples in the video and try to get a better idea of these small little steps. And yeah, that's a kebab. So let's make another one. Let's make a chicken kebab. So the customer ordered a chicken kebab, lettuce, tomato, cheese, sweet chili, and mayo. If we don't have the ingredient, we just write the name of the ingredient next to the kebab. We place it over here on the wood and start making the kebab. So the bread and the meat on the grill, again, that's the cooked side, that's the raw side. We put the raw side on the grill. So yeah, we use the shovel for the chicken and we put just enough chicken to cover the bread. Just like that. We'll have more practice sessions in-house. So focusing on this kebab, we will mix the meat so it's cooked evenly. And the bread's ready, so we flip it. And we're mixing the meat a little bit more. And we're going to put the meat on top of the bread. Done. Next, we're going to pull this kebab onto a plate that I'm holding with my left hand over here. Just pulling it right on. Next, we bring it to the salad bar and we're going to put the toppings. So remember, we start at the bottom and we go up. First, we start with the sauces. So mayo and sweet chili. Here's the mayo. You can do circles, you can do zigzags, it doesn't really matter. As long as the meat, it touches the meat, it's fine. Next up, we have cheese, then tomato, and then lettuce. We always put the lettuce last. Over here's the cheese. We're running low on cheese here, so we need to refill it. Again, I'm putting the toppings in a line. And that helps us when we're wrapping it because we want to wrap it in such a way, like with the line. So the customer bites it and gets a little bit of each ingredient all the time. 3 or 4 pieces of tomato, again, in the same line, and then a little bit of lettuce. Done. So let's get to the wrapping. Grab a paper from here, place it on the wood, and pull the kebab into the bottom right corner. Done. Left hand, we hold, so yeah, don't put it in the middle, put it in the bottom right corner. And as you can see, the line is horizontal, and we're going from this corner to that corner. So hold the bread with one hand and the paper with the other. Put it over and roll it a little bit. Fold the sides in and roll it the rest of the way. Next, I'm just holding it, making sure that I'm holding the paper down with my finger. I'm flicking the foil or open, the foil wrap, so it makes a little hole. Putting the kebab in and letting it drop to the bottom. Next, I'm folding the foil in so it's nice and tight. And also the top of it. Done. Let's make another order. A customer ordered a mixed kebab with no salad, so we just cross the salad out, and sweet chili sauce. Let's make that. Again, bread on the grill. Next, we do meat on the grill, so it's mixed meat. So when we do mixed meat, we still grab the shovel and we put the half the amount of chicken and half the amount of beef. Just like that. And put that on the grill and we're done. Sometimes there's air bubbles on the bread. You can just pop them with the tongs. And we're mixing the meat so it's nice and evenly cooked. And once we're done that, we put the meat on top of the bread. So guys, the meat is already cooked on the stick. This is already cooked meat. The whole point of the grill is to just warm it up. We're not cooking the meat again. So this process takes less than 1 minute, including the bread and the meat warming up. Don't take too long on the grill because then it starts burning the meat and the burnt meat doesn't taste nice. Next, we bring the kebab here, and again, it's got no salads. So all we have to do is put sweet chili sauce and we'll start wrapping. Place it at the bottom right corner. Hold the paper with your right hand and the kebab with your left hand. And put the paper over your left hand, basically. Roll it a bit, fold the sides in, and keep rolling. It might look a little bit complex, but everyone gets to learn this in one shift. And your co-workers will always help you, and I'll be there along the way. And yeah, nice and tight. Our final kebab is a bit complex. So it's a beef kebab combo meal. So it has chips and drink. And the customer wanted lettuce, but less lettuce, tomato, tabbouleh, red cabbage, and jalapenos. But since it's not written on the paper, we have to actually write it down. So plus cabbage, plus jalapeno. And the sauce, they want tomato sauce and peri peri sauce. You just write peri. So let's make this kebab. Step 1 is bread plus meat on the grill. Plus, we start throwing the combo chips into the fryer so that can start cooking as well. So currently it's late and the beef can be a bit dry. So we add a bit of water so it's not dry anymore. We chop the beef up a little bit so it cooks evenly. And next, we come over to the fryer, throw a combo chips. I'm doing a little bit quick here. Again, the warming up the meat and the bread should take maximum 1 minute. Any more is just too much and it's making the bread and the meat too burnt. It just has to be warm. Pull the kebab onto a plate, just like that. And let's start getting the toppings ready. Again, we're working from the bottom up. So we start with the tomato sauce and peri peri sauce. Excuse me. Next up, the jalapeno and the cabbage. So let's find the jalapeno. Maybe I put too much. It's too spicy in that case. And some cabbage. Some tabbouleh. And then tomato and a little bit of lettuce. Not too much because they wanted less lettuce. Again, I'm putting the toppings in one line. Three or four pieces of tomato. And just a little bit of lettuce. Happy customer. Again, this is me wrapping the kebab. And just like that, you get a tight kebab. Yeah. I think I've wrapped about 10,000 kebabs in my life. Maybe more, actually. And the kebab is in a combo meal. And so we have to, after we wrap the kebab, we get the chips and put it into a combo chips box over here. And put some chicken salt. And that's it. We put that in a bag and give it to the customer. And that's the kebab.